Good morning, everyone. My name is Lee Shavel, and I'm the Chief Financial Officer and Executive Vice President at NASDAQ OMX. We have a lot to celebrate here today. First, excuse me, it is my great pleasure to welcome New Jersey Seeds to ring the opening bell at NASDAQ market site in New York City, the crossroads of the world. I'm very proud to announce that Seeds has received a multi-year grant from the NASDAQ OMX Educational Foundation. The grant will enable Seeds to develop an intensive curriculum in business and finance for high-achieving, low-income students preparing to enter select high schools nationwide. The curriculum will be implemented during the Capstone Experience, a 3-week summer residential program for 8th graders enrolled in Seeds Scholars Program. We're proud to have some Seeds alumni here with us today. Let's give them a big round of applause for that great work. Congratulations. The NASDAQ OMX Business and Finance curriculum will allow students to explore the creative and intellectual aspects of the industry. Students will learn the basics of personal finance like savings, debt, credit and credit scores, compound interest, investments, and risk. They will examine the challenges of entrepreneurship, the art and science of marketing, and the law of supply and demand. Scholars will debate the pros and cons of government regulation and explore the role of public goods like education, transportation, parks, and public safety in modern economies. In addition, Seed students will each follow a NASDAQ OMX stock and have the opportunity to develop their own business plans. Founded in 1992, Seeds is a privately funded, statewide, nonprofit organization that provides educational opportunities for highly motivated students. Seeds ensures that their students have the knowledge, skills, access, and support to thrive at the nation's finest schools and colleges. Nearly 900 students are served annually through Seeds academic and guidance programs, in addition to more than 1,300 alumni continuing their educations or in the workforce. We are honored to partner with Seeds to further expand its business and finance curriculum and to enrich the education of our young people. We feel that increased financial education is imperative for our youth, especially for those that are particularly at risk because of their financial need, youth from working poor families. The mission of NASDAQ OMX Educational Foundation is to promote learning about capital formation, financial markets, and entrepreneurship through innovative educational programs. It was established in New York City in 1994 and is supported entirely by contributions from the NASDAQ OMX Group. NASDAQ OMX is a proud supporter of New Jersey Seeds. As a home to the most innovative companies in the world, we work with leading entrepreneurs and decision makers who believe business and finance are fundamental concepts for students growing up in an increasingly competitive world. Please join me in welcoming Ronni Denes, President of New Jersey Seeds, to the podium to say a few words.
Good morning, and thank you so much, Lee Shavel, for being such a committed board member, and thank you, NASDAQ OMX, for your terrific support. New Jersey Seeds is so excited to be here today with our board members, our marvelous donors, and our extraordinary young alumni. It's particularly fitting to talk about Seeds here at NASDAQ because we hear so much about the divide between Wall Street and Main Street. And yet the divide that Seeds addresses is far larger and much harder to bridge. It's the gap that exists between Main Street and the people who've not yet made it there. Despite our belief in the American dream, the research on economic mobility is clear. If you are born into the bottom income group in this country, that is where you are likely to stay. More than 40% of children from low-income families will never make it out of the bottom. They'll never get to Main Street, and 75% will never make it past the middle. But the research also shows that there is a way out. It's a singular way, and that is a 4-year college education. It seems like an easy out, but the fact is only half of the highest achieving low-income young people in America will get a 4-year college education. That's where Seeds comes in. We identify young people whose intellectual ambition, work ethic, and aspiration have trumped their socioeconomic status. They're hungry to learn, and they're driven to succeed. They spend more than 400 hours with us over the course of a year, giving up Saturdays and summers to grapple with rigorous academics. Ultimately, we place them in selective schools and colleges with enough financial aid to make the experience possible. During the hundreds of hours students spend with us and for years beyond, SEEDS provides the support that young people need to thrive in challenging educational environments. And they do. Although they come from families with an average annual income of just $35,000, 98% of our scholars go to college. That's 1,900 young people since our founding, up from the bottom and with a really clear shot at the top. The financial equation that makes it possible is something of a miracle. It costs SEEDS $15,000 to work with a student for 1 year, and that $15,000 leverages more than $350,000 in high school and college scholarships. That's more than a 2,200% return on investment. Bet there are a few of you out there who'd like to see those numbers on your statements. It gets better. SEEDS returns are measured in the lives we change. Children whose futures look dim, who become educators, physicians, attorneys, entrepreneurs, bankers, analysts, and ultimately investors. For that, we thank the leadership of our Board of Trustees and our donors, and with special thanks today to Lee Shavel and to NASDAQ. Interested in a great ROI? Change a life. Visit us at njseeds.org.
All right, thank you. Ronni, please accept this crystal of this NASDAQ opening bell on behalf of NJ Seeds and the tremendous work that everyone does there.
Thank you so much, Lee. You're thrilled.